Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will immerse ourselves in Farewell Summer by Ray Bradbury. Published in 2006, Farewell Summer by Ray Bradbury serves as a sequel to his celebrated novel Dandelion Wine. Set in the fictional Green Town, Illinois, this coming-of-age tale captures the waning days of summer and explores the eternal struggle between youth and age. Through the eyes of Douglas Spaulding, Bradbury masterfully intertwines nostalgia, rebellion, and reflection in a poetic meditation on the passage of time. Plot summary. As summer lingers far past its prime, the small town of Green Town feels trapped in a golden haze. The days are thick with warmth, the air rich with the scents of ripening apples and dry grass, yet an undercurrent of restlessness hums beneath the surface. For 13-year-old Douglas Spaulding, this endless season becomes a battlefield, one where youth wages war against the looming shadow of age. He leads his friends in a rebellion, a symbolic attempt to stave off the inevitable passage of time and hold tight to the fleeting joys of childhood. Douglas sees the clock at the town square as the enemy, its steady ticking a reminder of the relentless march toward adulthood. The clock, with its towering face and ancient mechanisms, is a silent dictator ruling over Green Town, marking not just hours but lifetimes. Alongside his band of friends, Douglas devises plans to disrupt its power, viewing it as a tangible force that traps people in schedules, routines, and the slow erosion of vitality. Their adversaries are the elderly men who gather in the park, particularly Calvin C. Quartermain, a rigid figure of authority who embodies the inevitability of age. The boys' schemes start with innocent mischief. They sabotage chessboards in the park, scattering the pieces to disrupt the solemn games played by the old men. These acts, fueled by youthful bravado, seem like victories in their small, symbolic war. But the boys' ambition grows. They dream of stopping the clock itself, of silencing the bell that tolls the hours and freeing the town from its grasp. Douglas, driven by a mix of fear and determination, becomes the leader of this crusade. His younger brother, Tom, often serves as his pragmatic foil, questioning the logic behind Douglas's grand declarations while offering his own sharp insights. The boys gather at secret hideouts, grassy ravines, moonlit graveyards, and dusty attics, plotting their next moves with the fervor of generals. Each night, they march out with flashlights like soldiers, their laughter echoing through the quiet streets. Their antics draw the ire of Quartermain, who views their behavior as a challenge to the natural order. He is a man of strict routines and unyielding beliefs, a relic of another time who sees his own mortality mirrored in the boys' defiance. Quartermain rallies his own allies, grumbling old men who sit on porches and wag their fingers at the passing of youthful feet. Amid this battle, Douglas begins to sense the complexity of the world he's trying to understand. His grandfather, a source of quiet wisdom, watches the boys' antics with bemused affection. In conversations laced with humor and tenderness, Grandpa offers Douglas a perspective that softens his rigid view of time as an enemy. He reminds Douglas that life is not a battle to be won or lost, but a journey of seasons that unfold in their own time. Despite these lessons, Douglas cannot relinquish his rebellion. The boys' plans culminate in a daring raid on the courthouse clock. Under cover of darkness, they sneak into the square, their hearts pounding with a mix of fear and exhilaration. The clock looms above them, its face glowing like a full moon. Armed with tools and determination, they climb toward the clock's inner workings, intent on halting its relentless march. But as they confront the clock, something shifts within Douglas. The sheer enormity of the task, the realization of the clock's timeless presence, begins to weigh on him. He sees not an enemy but a silent witness to countless lives, each tick a reminder of moments both cherished and forgotten. Douglas hesitates, his resolve faltering as he grapples with the enormity of what he's trying to fight. Their raid fails, and the boys retreat into the night, their laughter muted, their steps heavy. Back at home, Douglas finds solace in his grandfather's library. Surrounded by books and the comforting scent of aged paper, he begins to understand the futility of his war against time. Grandpa, with his steady presence, imparts a final lesson: that life is not about defeating time but embracing it, finding joy in the fleeting moments and the memories they leave behind. In the days that follow, the lingering summer finally begins to fade. The air grows cooler, the leaves tinged with the first hints of autumn. Douglas feels the change, not just in the season but within himself. The rebellion softens into reflection, the urgency of youth giving way to a quiet acceptance of the inevitable. Yet, even as the first winds of fall blow through Greentown, Douglas holds on to a kernel of hope. He realizes that while time cannot be stopped, it can be savored. Each moment, each breath, carries a beauty that is both fleeting and eternal. As he looks out at the golden fields and the rustling trees, Douglas feels the weight of the season's farewell and the promise of what lies ahead. The summer ends, but its memory lingers, etched into the hearts of those who lived it. That's a wrap for today, but there's more to explore in Greentown series by Ray Bradbury. Check the description or Celsius 233 to keep the adventure going. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Ray Bradbury's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.